What's up? It's your boy Podcast Jay with You Heard It First.
And it's your boy Trill Will in the building.
Check out my YouTube page at You Heard It First. Check out my Facebook at You Heard It First. Check out my Instagram at YHIF Podcast. And today, we have my co-host today, Trill Will.
What's up, bro? I appreciate you having me on.
Man, you know what it is, man.
Yes, sir.
And today, we're going to get into Who Run It. Who Run It, we're going to get a little bit more into cities such as Memphis and Atlanta.
Okay.
And the artists coming from Memphis and Atlanta.
Okay.
Artists such as Gotti, Young Dolph, Pooh, Sheisty, and Moneybagg. Yo. Out of those four, I would probably give the two top would be Young Dolph and Gotti. Pooh Sheisty ain't been in the game long enough, but he come out the gate pretty hard.
Yeah.
Moneybagg, yo, he been around for.
I like Moneybagg, yo, a lot. I ain't gonna hold you.
I like Moneybagg too, and he has some really. He got a really good song coming out right now called Scorpio.
You need a few more classic albums, though, probably.
Well, to be considered to be one of the tops in Memphis, he was heading that direction.
The last one was definitely classic.
Definitely, I agree. Moneybagg is probably one of Yo Gotti best artists on CMG.
Yeah, for sure.
But Young Dolph is probably the best artist coming out of Memphis. Best success, best contract, probably making more money than any artist coming out of Memphis. You probably don't agree with me, Trill, but go ahead, give me your input.
I mean, when you say coming out of Memphis, you mean like ever?
I mean, as far as success, I mean, we got 8 Ball.
I was just gonna say 8 Ball, MJG. You cannot leave that out.
Nah, I can't leave 8 Ball. But those are guys that kind of like paved the way for guys like Gotti.
Okay.
For guys like Dolph.
So we talking about currently.
Currently, right now. I wouldn't compare anybody.
I gotta say Gotti though, because I'm gonna say, and you know, it's funny because we're talking about music, so it's like just music is close, but Gotti all around businessman. I'm talking about all his artists are doing well, gold, platinum. I mean, it's hard, man. You can't listen to the radio without hearing one of Gotti's artists. And he's the first artist that I knew that bought his way out of a contract that was publicly. Not saying he's the first artist to do it, but publicly. He's the first artist to publicly buy his way out of a contract. He bought his way out of the Cash Money contract. And that, to me, says a lot about an artist. You know, for you to have the wherewithal and the know-how to say, hey, you know what? Let me just give you your advance back plus whatever you feel like I owe you. And let me just get me and get out of the way.
I mean, you know, Yo Gotti is a boss. You know, look at what he created. He got CMG. He had great artists.
Is a major factor.
Correct. But as an artist, I think Young Dolph has more the music he have. I mean, Yo Gotti have had great music, but I don't think he have the time to put more albums and more music because he have more responsibility because he have more artists. But when you go back and look at Dolph have great songs, great albums, great connections with the younger generation.
What about CMG? What about CM 1 through 11 or 12? He had a series that was well renowned, Cocaine Music 1 through Cocaine Music 6 is when I really jumped on board and really was like, okay, I see it. I see what you're doing here. You know what I'm saying? But he had the ones before that. But I think that his mixtapes became albums, even though they weren't albums.
You can't. Hey, I know all about Yo Gotti mixtapes, man.
That's what I'm trying to
It's your boy Yo Gotti.
And he birthed Starlito. I mean, you know, we can say it however we want to say it. I mean,
listen.
But you know, that he comes from the 3-6 tree, even though they fell out or whatever, whatnot. But that's where he got his little input, learning, the schooling, in the industry was from 3-6.
But Memphis is an underground. It's an underground city.
Yeah, it is. It's an underground music city.
When, you know, when I started listening to music artists from Memphis because I was introduced. Shouts out to my homie Big Run from South Memphis.
Okay.
He introduced me to 8-Ball through
Classic.
his manager was Reggie Boylan. I know Reggie Boylan through my homie Big Run, and I met 8-Ball because of Reggie now.
Okay.
So that was back when 8-Ball was signed with OTS Records. That's when they was making underground.
Throwback.
But back then you didn't have really, it wasn't really no artist that really was major like that. You go down on Lamar, car stereo one on the right hand side, go up in there and get your mixtape.
Right.
And that's what it is. You get Yogotti, Player Fly, Gangsta Black, you name it. DJ Squeaky, Homicide, you name any artist from Memphis, they started out. Even Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti was an underground king.
Facts. Still is.
Every song he have right now, we've already heard.
Yeah.
And probably songs he haven't even came out with yet.
Yeah.
That was underground.
Yeah.
Everybody listening to 3-6 Mafia, Project Pat with Get It Green. Yeah. Bro, everybody.
Getty Green. I forgot about Getty Green, man.
Man, Project was the real. Man,
Project Pat is the truth, bro.
If you don't know who Project, man, listen.
I'm on a song with Project Pat, so I definitely got to. Man, listen. Definitely got his hats off.
We did an interview. We used to call Project, we talk and do promotions and put
Facts.
together things. So we go way. But shouts out to Project Pat, man, and shouts out to the song they got with
Drake.
Knife Talk with 21 Savage, man.
Crazy. He came on that bitch snapping. Blood or Cripper.
Man, he went in.
Hit you in the lip. Okay. Talk to him.
Man, Project Pat went in straight raw, man.
Yeah, man.
But I guess we can talk all day about who we think the king of Memphis is.
I gotta say,
basically, the king of Memphis to me is Young Dolph. You know,
I gotta say,
Gotti. See, I'm always gonna rep Dolph here. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
so repping Dolph now.
Dolph had his run. I can appreciate the underground moves. I feel like he patterned this up after Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Gucci man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that. But come on, man. I just got to give it to Gotti, man. I can't go past Gotti because Gotti did it for so long, underground, rapping, and I seen the growth with him. That's the thing, too. I didn't really get to watch Dolph grow. I watched Gotti grow.
Well,
So
Dolph was the kind of guy that he went and brought in people. He put, he had that touch with certain people. You know, when you go back and you look at the picture with Key Glock and Young Dolph, and Key Glock was a young kid. And we know, as we see when we watch the transition of Key Glock grow into a young man, and we see his success.
Right.
And that's all because of Young Dolph. And he didn't have to do that, but he did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of guy that he was. And that's the kind of person that we lost out on. You know, he just wasn't just an artist. You know, he had that touch and compassion for the people. And you could see it in everything that he does. Right. And, and the people were connected to Young Dolph, Castelia, South Memphis, Orange Mound, Bethel Grove. Shouts out to Bethel Grove, my second home, Orange Mound. Man, we love you, Young Dolph. But, it's still a tragedy, something I haven't got over. And, as you see, I'm always going to represent Young Dolph, you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things, man. But,
I mean, just don't kill me, y'all. Don't add me. I said Yo Gotti. I give mad respect to Young Dolph. If he had kept going, I probably would be having a different conversation. But I think that he just the length of his stardom and work was so short that it's hard to compare to somebody with a full body.
I can't. Well, before we move forward, didn't Dolph give Moneybagg Yo his first feature?
He did, and it's a lot of stuff like that. I mean, Dolph and Gotti. It's a lot of stuff like that where Dolph and Gotti we used to work together on certain things.
Right.
And it's a lot of little stuff like that.
But what's wrong with I gotta say this, bro. What's wrong with why can't we be two kings and get along?
Hey man, I agree with you. I think you're right. I don't know why, but I think that's definitely hard. Not impossible.
Bro, I can break it down to Memphis, Dolph and Gotti. Atlanta, Jeezy and Gucci.
Yeah.
Bro, it goes on and it's like we can't get along because it's another guy on the other side of town, another guy's doing as well as we do. We got to get past that. We lost a great guy behind that.
Yeah.
We lost the music industry. Not only did somebody lost a father,
Right, that's
a
true.
son. You know
That's
what
true.
I'm saying? When we get past our egos and look past all that, just think if Gotti and Dolph could have came together.
I actually thought that was gonna happen. I actually thought that was going. I thought they were planning a reunion tour. I thought they really was gonna do that. That would have been huge.
Man, I think
huge.
it was just it could have happened. Sometimes it's the people
Ego,
around
man.
you.
Ego, man. It is the crew.
Sometimes it's the people around you.
Definitely
Them two
the
probably
crew.
could have made it work.
The crew's not gonna let you do it.
Right.
That's it. That's it. But it goes back to the ego, though.
Yeah, you're right. Man, I'm gonna move forward, man. I'm
Yeah,
tired of talking. Man, I'm just so.
I'm sorry,
man. I'm just.
It's hurt. It hurt. It's hurtful.
It's a sad story,
hurtful.
man. It's sad, but we're gonna go into Atlanta, and we all know what Atlanta brings. Atlanta brings Jeezy. Atlanta brings Gucci. Atlanta brings Young Thug. Atlanta brings T.I. And of
Future.
course, Atlanta going to bring OutKast.
You can't even name.
Ludacris.
You can't listen. You can't name all the dope artists out of Atlanta.
No, we'll be here all day.
All day.
But
long.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. It's two people that two artists. It was Young Jeezy and Gucci. Mm-hmm. At one point in Atlanta, it was those two was back and forth.
Right.
And you know, Gucci damn sure he had his era. He had his mixtapes. He had his album.
He did.
And Jeezy had his. But who do you think out those two?
I gotta say Jeezy, but I gotta give hats off to Gucci because Gucci has released more music than I believe any individual artist ever. I don't even think it's close. He's released more songs and mixtapes than any individual artist
Facts.
ever.
I agree.
So I gotta give him his credit, and I just seen, and that's another situation where I seen the progression. So I see how he got better, especially when he came home from prison. He was rapping more relatable or understandable. I understood him before, but it was just like
He's a little Chris.
It was a certain lingo that you had to know, and I knew the lingo, but to people on the outside looking in, it was kind of like,
understand it.
What is he talking about? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, and Jeezy did the same thing, but he made it a little bit more plain. And I feel like he just, again, and I love, and don't get me wrong, Zaytoven is like the down south Dr. Dre. Let's not make no mistake about it. But I think that Jeezy just did a better job picking a wider variety of beats. Even though we're not talking about beats, but I still got to put that in there because that's part of the song.
Right.
And the narrative that Jeezy painted, and obviously Jeezy had the backing of the mob, and it just, and, you know, at the time, man, you know, it's just nothing like it.
Jeezy original, man. I can't go wrong with Jeezy. But also T.I., because T.I. had a presence. When he came out with his album, he hit hard.
Without T.I., there's no trap music.
Oh, my gosh.
So you got to
T.I.
say that.
came out
You got to
with,
say that.
What was it, King? The King
album?
album?
It was,
I'm talking when he came out in like 06.
It was 06. I'm going back to the
That's
first
way
one.
back. I'm just talking about that King album. He
Oh,
came
yeah.
out. That was kind of,
Yeah.
It was great album. Ludacris.
I think it was overlooked because of Jeezy. I think Jeezy in 06, Jeezy was so big.
Oh yeah.
That he had to wait his turn. Like they was together, but it's like he had to wait because Jeezy was just bigger than life.
Oh yeah. I mean, Jeezy is Jeezy. You can't. He's probably one of the hottest artists coming out of Atlanta.
Yeah, he's.
Back in
back
his
then.
era.
Not now.
Right
but back
now,
then.
you got to give
Future.
You got to give Future. You
Future.
got to give Young Thug their props. You got to
Yep.
get T.I. for what he did,
Yep.
and you definitely got to get Ludacris because Ludacris is one of
Ludacris
the
is
artists that transitioned from a great artist to a great actor.
He was part of that new Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That came out in him, and then like Lil Jon, Killer Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Can't forget Killer Mike.
Cannot
Big
forget
Boy,
Killer Mike.
Big Boy Andre 3000,
Well, that's
which is OutKast.
That's
which
that's the greatest group ever, in my personal opinion.
All time.
Yeah.
All time.
So
Atlanta, you can't forget Gunna. Gunna just come
Gunna
out with an
is
album.
that dude. He just dropped the album. Crazy. Love Gunna, man. Gunna, we pushing P on this side. You feel me?
I hear you, boy.
We pushing P on this side. You hear me?
Don't start an argument. Somebody gonna say, "Man, we started that." We
They
started.
might have did, but Gunna made that bitch hot. Listen, Gunna had Rihanna dressing like him, nigga. You can't tell Gunna.
Yeah,
nothing.
Gunna, he go in.
Shout out my slime, nigga. Slat, nigga. Straight up. Shout out
All
my
right,
homies.
now. All right.
Yeah.
Atlanta got so many artists. Not only just artists, Atlanta is really known for on another corporate level, not just artist level. They are the heart and soul of music.
Of the whole music
Of the
industry.
whole music industry.
Used to be New York, used to be Cali, used to be Nashville, and not even country. You got to come to Atlanta, bro.
You got to go through.
There's nothing nowhere around. It's Black Hollywood. Let's get it straight.
You already know Atlanta is one of the significant places in the music industry. Back Memphis had his small place in the music industry with the funk and back in his days, but Atlanta's never stopped. It's always been.
I don't think anybody else is gonna get it. I think Atlanta probably gonna be the last one because they got a stranglehold.
I mean, Atlanta's Lil Baby's representing Atlanta right now.
Lil Baby, you cannot stop Lil Baby.
So you can't right now. I don't think it's really nobody.
Not even close, really.
Lil Baby and. Right now, the hottest thing other than Lil Baby is ESTG.
ESTG fire.
ESTG
But
that's
but Lil Baby's tied in even with CMG because they came together because I guess Yo Gotti helped Lil Baby start 4PF, start his own thing. So it's like Yo Gotti got his hand in that too. So back to the Memphis debate. So like was it 42 Doug? 42 Doug, that was the artists together. He's co-signed to 4PF and CMG.
So we're going back to the debate again.
I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying. I'm just showing you the reach.
I'm
showing you the reach.
No. You can't throw a blow and expect not to blow back.
I'm just showing you the reach.
Okay. Okay. All right. Dolph. I'm gonna give you some songs that Dolph.
Oh man.
I'm gonna throw some at you.
Oh man.
Preach.
Okay, I like that song.
Water on water, which was Key Glock.
Fire.
You had Go Get Some. You had 100 Shots.
But I was talking about Gotti as an executive, not really as an artist. You talking about songs as an artist.
Well, I'm saying I'm
comparing them as now what I want to hear, all I want to hear now is what artists did Dolph put on that's all the way at the same level of a 42 Doug or Moneybagg Yo or even a Black Youngster.
Okay. Since you gonna go that route,
I'm just being honest. I mean, asking a question.
Who had a better deal than Young Dolph?
I mean, Master B.
No, out of Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Out of Memphis.
Oh, okay.
You ducking? Hey, who had a better deal than Young Dolph?
I mean,
now we talking about Kings of Memphis.
We're talking about percentages or money wise, because money wise, I think Yo Gotti had cleared like a $70 or $80 million deal.
I mean,
I don't think he got that much. I don't think Dolph ever got that much.
Dolph got.
I don't think he's ever seen that much money.
Man, listen.
70 or 80 million?
Dolph. They were saying Dolph was trying to buy half for Empire Distribution.
That could be what happened.
Hey man.
Hey. Whoa. Don't at me. Don't listen. Might have to cut that out because I'm just being real because that Bill Cosby was talking about buying NBC. What happened? Next thing you know, me too.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, you're a threat. I mean, we all understand. We all understand that, but I don't think.
I don't know.
Hey,
it's debatable, man.
It is. We're going to get away from that subject.
Back to Atlanta, man.
But, any man with success and with power and money, he's a threat.
That's facts.
Somehow.
Facts.
And he was moving pretty well in the music industry. And he was independent.
Definitely.
And he was doing and he was outspoken.
Very outspoken.
You know what I'm saying? And, he was a generous guy with his money. And he showed love to people. And see, that's the thing.
You know who else was generous with their money?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Big Meech.
He was.
What? Big Meech put everybody on. The whole music industry changed when Big Meech came out. Y'all better ask somebody. Man, ain't nobody made it rain before Big Meech, man.
You're correct.
What?
You're facts.
Are you serious?
Because I was watching an episode, a podcast episode, and they were speaking about how Big Meech was in the strip club and how all the strippers knew Big Meech, and when he came in, his presence was just.
He paid a lot of people's tuitions. Listen, you know that he had started. They started a record label, and his goal was to give artists 90-10 deals, where the label only took 10%. That shit was finna break the industry. Bun B did an interview talking about that. Yeah, facts.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then Bun B said he was finna sign to him based on that kind of numbers. Yeah, so it was a lot of shit that was done that wasn't something get talked about enough, but they was finna shake up the industry.
Yeah, definitely was.
Shout out to the mob.
He pissed somebody off.
Yeah, shout out to the mob. Oh, for sure.
Man,
because he didn't need the money. He had billions. He didn't need the money.
Speaking of BMF, we got a lot going on in Atlanta. Atlanta's one of those cities that it's always something going on. It's a big city. It's definitely a black city where there's a lot of black businesses.
Facts.
Definitely a place you definitely want to go, visit, hang out, enjoy, start a career, a business, or whatever. But the BMF is something that's it's been trending. It started out on in September of last year. Little Meech is trending. We have on January the 28th. Little Meech will be in Atlanta on the BMF Empire Trill. Come on, give me a little bit more info.
I mean, January 28th, the Atrium, Big Meech, Trill Will, the whole BMF Empire is a BMF Empire function. Shout out to OG Big Dave, the original BMF. OG Big Dave. You know what I'm saying? Gambino, Blade Brown, Elijah, and Blocka and Sauce Nino. I mean, it's gonna be a major move, and if you ain't looking to network, then stay home. But if you want to actually network with some people that's gonna actually be able to help you get to the next level, you might want to pull up in Atlanta.
Got a question I saw where BMF, Blade Brown and Gambino and the rest of the crew, they collaborated with Rap-A-Lot Records. I seen a little post or something.
Oh, Mob Ties?
Mob Ties.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the whole mob, including Mob Ties and Rap-A-Lot, J Prince Jr. Facts. It's a fact. It's going on.
It's going in. Shouts out to everybody with the BMF. Shouts out to Gambino, Blade Brown, the whole crew. Shouts out to Bebe. You know what it is, Trill Will. Before we go, let me know what it is.
Man, shit. Shout out to 819 Bebe too, man. That's my up and coming superstar artist. You know what I'm saying? That's also one of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? From another mother. And shit, man, it's up, man. The dumb way, man. And I want y'all to come holler at me, man. We got them pre-sale tickets available too, man. $35 gonna be $60 at the door. So y'all might want to tap in. Cash App. $, BMF Empire LLC, man. Y'all know what's going on. Screenshot it. Make sure you put your email in the description so we know where to send the ticket to.
BMF, you know what it is.
It's the mob.
Check us out.
The world is ours. Nothing bigger than the mob.
Check us out. Shouts out to my boys, Jalen. Shouts out to my boy Kendall. Shouts out to my boy Kel Loke, Free Kel Loke. We out. You heard it first.
Dang.